Hello everyone, Achadino over here, and as always you can like my videos and subscribe in any of the cats types over there. I did a feedback things on almost all of the mechanics that were kind of on the cycle, focusing mostly on American Merchant Guild and other things, but this one I wanted to be way shorter and explain my experiences with the Pinacle boss, that is Orbis, and with the Nemesis mechanic. Now, I do think they are really cool additions, but I think as many have also expected, I really wanted them to be on every echo. That would have held, or well, monolith or monolith thingy that you want to call it. And if it was on every single one, it would be way cooler and it will make monoliths way less monotone. A lot of people are of course saying that this is very annoying because this also makes arena monoliths, you know, the one where you get waves of mobs, even less appealable. Of course, as you know, you can always do a search, and if you put here arena, you can see the ones that have that mod. And also, of course, before you go into that one, if you see that the time life bonus is lesser, like for example this one is an arena one, and you can also look at the name of the place. See, Aberroth's arena. That way you can avoid it, and also of course try to do different things. Now in the future they do have plans to make this better, but at least that mechanic is done and dirty. Now, as I said also in the previous video, if you want to see that one where I explain more feedback on other things, just today they put a change on corruption, where it's way easier to get the Harbinger storyline done. Basically, if you get catch up, it's going to be 95% catch up. Before there was a cap of up to 60%, meaning to get the 300 you would need to get up to 400 or 500 corruption before you do the super jump and then do the boss. Now you will also spawn a shade of Orbis if you have at least 40 corruption of difference between your main timeline and the timeline where you are advancing to get that. And afterwards, of course, you will get to the corruption that you want to be. Ideally, of course, you have pushed the main timeline to 300, and you can do that one, or you can push it little by little and use that one to not go directly to high corruption. That one is cool. And for Orbis, I think it's quite a cool boss. Could have been better, but as you know, as a melee class, it can be very annoying if your mobility is not up to par. You want to have like 30% move speed at least or more, get haste and other things, have your evade and your movement ability ready at all times. He does a lot of frontals, out of area denial, a lot of things that come from outside to inside and from inside to outside, so you are in danger if you are in any of those ranges. But also if you do get the hang of it, it becomes really like a boss to just keep doing. I will of course post my last update on my guide. Sadly, I didn't acquire the gear that I would want to get. I missed a lot of slams on my weapons, on my main chest, and also on rings. You see that I have a huge dump of jewelry rings where I've missed the slam. Many of them were 1 LP, some of them were 2, but not many. I also slammed a huge deal of decent Black Blade of Chaos, but all of them came really unlucky. Now there are 0 Black Blades of Chaos with 2 LP and decent rolls, and the ones that have 0 LP gained into 2 is almost impossible, so I'm quitting the league. But that does not mean that I will not come back for the next one. They have a lot of improvements to do, and I just wanted to make this one way shorter than the other one, so you can just know what I think about the Nemesis mechanic and Orbis itself. Now, have a nice day, and I will see you on the next video.